Hello, I'm Nige.
Ramanders, welcome to an episode out and about. Um, well, it's not out and about. So, Nige, let them know what we're talking about, will you?
We went out at the weekend and we tried to record an episode of Out and About, but the pub was just so noisy, we couldn't do it.
Spoons, Saturday night. What are you going to do?
Yeah, so we've done it.
Yeah,
We've done the sampling, and now we're going to talk about it. Now,
yeah,
our mission, we wanted to go and do a session, have 3 pints of Ruddles, which is the
yes.
cheapest pint in spoons. So we thought there's a little bit I shall look at. But anyway,
Okay. Right.
3 pints of Ruddles just to see if it's drinkable. Because, well, when we got to the pub, the first thing I got all my tokens out because I mentioned before, I'm now a member of CAMRA.
You are.
And when you join, you get 60, 50 pence off real ale vouchers, which you can, there's a couple of chains you can use them in. I can't remember the other one, but spoons, you can use them in spoons.
Yeah.
So we thought we'll take the cheapest beer and get 50p off. And actually, Wimborne spoons is quite a pricey one. It's £1.90 for Ruddles. Everywhere else is about 179.
Was it really? Okay.
So, but with the 50 pence off, it was £1.40, £2.80 for 2 pints. Uh,
Unbelievable.
anyway, we got there, and Anders, first pint. What were your thoughts?
Just what have I been missing all my life? Um, it's um okay. I'm going to throw a caveat at the end, but it tasted like a beautiful, just English bitter. There was
It
a hint of
was
caramel in there, wasn't there?
quite
Right?
bitter,
Quite bitter, absolutely.
and it had quite a nice hop ring to it as well.
It
It was,
did. Yeah. Um,
but as you can see, we didn't. I was meant to photograph the glasses when they're full. As you can see, that was our first sip.
yeah.
It went
But
down because we were gasping.
I mean, this is the thing. Anything tastes good when you're that thirsty.
Yes, yes.
But it went down well. We, like I say, we thought it was caramel. We thought it was bitter, hoppy, everything you'd want from a best bitter, really.
As we were approaching the end of the pint,
Hmm.
that's when the alarm bell started to go. It was just there was a chemically metallic finish to the pint, wasn't
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
And I thought, hmm. But anyway, we soldiered on. We
We did.
finished
We
it.
did the second one.
Pint number two, first sip. I didn't get that hit that I got from the. It was just more of the aftertaste. That's the only thing that was coming through.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's yeah. And then what I thought previous to that first pint about came true, really. I just thought, but it's. I mean, what do you expect for £1.90? And well, £1.40 with tokens, but
yeah, but we got to the. We struggled finishing it,
yeah.
and I really didn't want to do a third one because it was so short. So
Well, it was that, and it was also spoons on a Saturday night as well. Let's face it, we had
and
a few.
we bailed the exercise, but we
Yeah,
although it was only £2.80 a round, we didn't. We decided to go to another pub and have a decent pint because it wasn't no. So our conclusion is Ruddles is awful. Now, when I was looking at the prices of the beers, I was picking areas all around the country
yeah, okay,
in spoons to see what the prices of Ruddles was. Wimborne's one of the most expensive. Uh,
okay,
but Merthyr Tydfil, Wales, their spoons,
okay.
they don't have Ruddles, probably because it's not strong enough. So, but their budget beer is Doombar.
Okay.
£1, £1.49 for a pint of Doombar. So with
Right.
the token, that would have been 99p for the pint.
Ow.
Now, I'll give you an idea. Doom Bar
Um,
ranges in price between 317 and 210. And also that same pub, they had Brains SA,
yes.
£1.69.
Oh,
Abbott Ale, 169.
okay.
Abbott Ale's normally 3.45 to £2.88.
Yeah.
So now just so happens I went out with a mate last year, a couple of weeks ago,
Hmm.
and he had been over the summer. He'd been camping. There was a cousin had come over from Australia or something. And they went camping in Wales, and they went into town to watch the footy. And it was near Merthyr Tydfil. Anyway,
Okay.
he said all the pubs, the beers, all that sort of price, because it's not there's not a lot of money around that area. And
There's
if
not enough
anything
from
goes
there.
higher, the pubs don't sell.
Yeah.
So everything is priced around about that.
Yeah. Um, Whereas, I think, if I remember correctly, I saw something recently saying that the most expensive spoons are kind of one that's opened up at Waterloo Station.
All right, I didn't check that. I was just random picking
Yeah, and
places
I
of
think I think
deprivation around the UK. So I won't mention any other names.
I'm not
What
sure if St
checked.
Pancras has got one or not. Um,
All right.
but yeah, obviously those are going to be the more expensive.
Yeah, perhaps the airport spoons as well.
Yeah.
But anyway,
The airport spoons, when if you're getting a flight at 5 o'clock in the morning, yes, you're okay to drink at 3 in the morning. It's it's almost the law.
anyway,
Um,
we
yeah,
didn't get we failed in our task.
we
It was
failed.
beyond us. It really was because it was awful. Cheap, cheap, mass-produced rubbish from Green King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And interestingly though, we went to another pub and we um I got some Colonel, didn't I? I got Colonel Best Bitter.
We did. We thought we'll redeem ourselves.
Yeah,
Colonel, we've not had a bad beer from that brewery.
ever. And it wasn't very nice, was it?
It was. I thought,
Just
oh
a
God,
shame.
what a night out!
But
What
I
a
tell
night!
you what, the thing is with the Colonel, at least you might not like the taste, but you know that it's quality. It has that quality
Yeah, it was.
assurance
It was.
factor.
It didn't have any chemical overtones. Although
No,
then I've got the next. I played safe, and I got a pale ale, didn't I?
you
Oh,
did.
West Coast pale ale,
That's right.
4.5%.
And then
And
yeah,
then you threw
I threw a
you
curveball in, didn't I?
you did.
Yeah, I went for a porter.
No, no, it was
Uh,
a stout.
it was a stout, wasn't it? I beg
You
your
had a
pardon.
conversation with someone at the bar, didn't you?
I did, and he said it was lovely. I wasn't really, because of the noise downstairs and because of my numerous Iron Maiden concerts when I was a kid. I think the hearing's gone. Not, it's not as sharp as it used to be. But he seemed to think it was great, so I bought a pint each. And what taste did
It
it?
was a pastry stout,
Pastry stout, and it just
and it
tasted.
came in at 5%.
Yeah. And again, the quality was there, but the taste was odd. I didn't dislike it, but I just found it odd.
It was just the most bizarre. I can't remember the brewery,
No,
but it was it it
details will show up here in a sec. Don't worry.
it was a really bizarre sweet shop sweetness, wasn't it?
Yeah,
The aroma,
yeah,
and it was a sort of cherry artificial sweety
yeah,
sweetness in it. But as we got down it, you got this just ghosting behind it. It was just this delightful pastry, and
yeah.
that bit was just awesome.
Really interesting pint, wasn't
Yeah, that's one way of describing it. And so 1 out of 4 pints was not
it?
a. I meant to say the Colonel beer we had, again, details will come down here, but I think it was their strong bitter, but it was 5.8%. But it
Usually,
just had
yeah,
a very odd flavour to it, didn't it?
it did, yeah. And the Colonel, as you know, I
It's
normally
been
trust.
solid, always been solid, but that's
Yeah. Anyway, that's the tale of our night out.
yes,
Might film it next time we go
yeah,
in the
but
afternoon.
it was a failure. But anyway, I was just amazed at just being able to buy a round of beers for under £3, 2 pints. I thought was wonderful,
That was amazing, wasn't it?
but the beer wasn't. So no,
So that's the story of our night out.
yeah,
Relatively sober, wasn't it?
yeah. Then we went home after that.
Yeah. Right. Okay. We'll leave it there. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.
Goodbye.